Previously on Professor Shades. There are studies that show that girls who use social media excessively tend to have lower self-esteem. Constantly engaging in social comparison is unhealthy. It makes you envious and jealous and resentful and bitter. Social comparison can make you forget how blessed you are and how good your life is. Now, is social comparison ever okay? Yes, there are times where it's okay. If you are using it to get an idea, to benchmark against others, to know what to expect, that's fine. For example, you graduated from a certain university with a certain degree. It's good to know that on average, your peers are making around $55,000 per year. So when you go to the job interview and they offer you $30,000 per year, you know that you should probably reject it because it's way lower than what you can expect. So that kind of benchmarking is okay. You're using social comparison as an aid in your decision making to give you an idea of what to expect, what is reasonable, what is acceptable. Social comparison is also okay if it motivates you to become better. For example, when I look at Anthony Joshua's body, I don't feel envious, I don't feel bad, I feel inspired. It's like, man, I love that body.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Like, man, I'd love to have a body like that. You know what? Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna start going to the gym again. And I'm gonna stop eating so much KFC. This video is not sponsored by KFC. When it comes to material things, sometimes it's very healthy to look at people who are less fortunate than you are, because that reminds you just how blessed you are and how good your life is. Go online and Google poverty statistics.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
You'll be shocked. For example, the World Bank reports that more than 700 million people in the world live on less than $2.15 per day. And you thought you are poor. You'll be surprised how many people on Earth don't have running water, don't have electricity, don't have a warm meal. All these things that you take for granted, there is a very high percentage of people on planet Earth who don't have it. So when you compare yourself with that, you realize just how blessed you are.
I'm blessed, highly favored. I'm blessed, highly favored.
So if you live in a safe country, you have food every day, you have running water, air conditioning, electricity, an internet connection, you have a family that loves you, and you have good health, you are luckier than the majority of people on the planet. If you have all that and you're still miserable because your neighbor drives a fancier car and your high school friend has a fancier job title, that's just wrong, man.
That ain't right.
Another point. Do you know who is the best person to compare yourself to? Your former self. Yes, the best person to be in competition with is yourself. Think about it. This is the most relevant and the most logical comparison. You have all the information. You know yourself very well. You don't have that tip of the iceberg problem that we talked about. And the comparison is very relevant because you and your former self have the same background, same skills, same network, same degree, etc. Look at where you are right now and try to improve on all dimensions. This is my job title at the moment. I want to get a promotion. I'm making this amount of money. I want to increase that. This is how healthy I am right now. I want to become healthier. This is how strong I am. I want to become stronger. I'm not spending enough time with my family. All right, starting today, I'm gonna increase the amount of time I spend with my family.
Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
Etc., etc. Just try to outdo yourself, compare with yourself, compete with yourself. If you are not happy with where you are right now, just remember how good you are right now compared to your former self. You can still strive to become better, but give yourself a break. Recognize how far you've come. If I compare myself now with younger Shades, I feel like I'm much better on most dimensions. I'm wiser now. I look at my younger self and think, what a fool. What the hell were you thinking? I'm more knowledgeable. I'm more educated. I'm a better public speaker. I'm a better debater. I make more money. I'm kinder. I'm even stronger than my younger self. Usually when people age, they become weaker. I feel right now, because I've been taking my boxing training very seriously for the past 5 years, if I get into a fight with my younger self, I would whoop that little punk like it's not gonna be even close. I will totally destroy him. Like, I feel sorry for my younger self.
But I pity the fool.
So compare yourself with your former self and realize how much better you are right now. Surely some things are worse. You might tell me, Professor Shades, my former self had hair. I am bald now. Alright, you take the L on this one. Your former self beat you on the hair dimension. But on most of the other dimensions, you are actually better than your former self. So be grateful for that. Also, remember to be balanced. Avoid both extremes. On the one hand, you have the extreme of being complacent and unambitious. That is to be avoided. I think people should strive to improve themselves on all aspects, on all dimensions. But you should also avoid the other extreme where you compare yourself with people who seem to be doing better than you and you feel depressed and you feel bad about yourself. So you have to balance things out. Always look to improve yourself, but don't let the success of others make you feel bad about yourself. So be grateful for what you have and also strive to improve yourself over time. One last point, and this is very important, do not tie your self-esteem to materialistic things. Do not tie your sense of self-worth to superficial things like money and beauty and job titles. These things can be taken away from you. You can be fired from your job, you can lose your fortune, as we've seen with a lot of celebrities and businessmen.
Stop. Have a time.
And your looks, I promise you, at some point, you will no longer be as beautiful as you are right now. Age will catch up to you.
You turn 30, you better have a personality.
Gravity will catch up to you. And if this is your source of self-esteem, then you're gonna feel bad about yourself and gonna end up with a very low self-esteem. So don't put all your self-esteem eggs in one materialistic basket. Tie your sense of self-worth to things like principles, values, your integrity, your kindness, your wisdom, your knowledge. These are the things that really matter. And these are the things that no one can ever take away from you. And the best part is, these things tend to get better and better as you age. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend who might benefit from this content, and see you next time. No diddy, no diddy. Nah, pity the fool. That's funny.